Hey crafty friends, welcome back to Lori. See, about did it again. Welcome back to the old paper lady. I'm Lori, not to Lori. I'm the old paper lady. Either way, you know what I'm saying. It's interchangeable. So I went ahead. I poked the holes in my signatures. I did the other 6, so I wanted to come on when I did the last one and show you after about the second or third one. I just left it laying like this and just moved it back and forth like that. It's a little easier to do that than flip-flopping around. So again, I want to do 3 times the height of it, just to make sure you know that my fumble fingers can deal with it. Put that back up. So I found that it was easier for me just to leave it laid flat away from me like that, instead of trying to pick it up and flip-flop it and this and that and other. So I just do through the middle, and I poked the holes in my signatures and just lined them up there, basically is what I did. And I open it up, and then I just stick my needle through it like that. And then I found the top hole, and then I would just pick it up back down here like that and just leave it laying flat away from you. It's the simplest thing I found to do. So then you can pull it towards it. So then I would run the length of it, come back down to the bottom, go through, open my papers back up. Be careful, don't stick yourself if you use, because this one does have a point on it, but not a sharp point like a regular sewing needle. Now I just left it loose. I came beside of my thread at an angle, because you can fix this on the back of it to put your threads on either side or the other. And then I just made sure my thread was out of the way. Well, if I can get a hold of it. And I just went beside of the thread. That was the easiest thing that I could find to do, was, you know, for me not to poke my thread. And then make sure that your line is on either side of your ends. And just pull it tight. And you just check with your fingers. And I open it up. Make sure it wasn't hung on nothing. And just tighten it up and tie it down. Because that first one, when you tie it and tighten it down, if there's any loose thread, it'll catch it and pull it taut. And I just do 3 to make sure that it's gonna hold. And then that is our signatures all sewn in. And they lay flat both ways. And they're all fairly even. We did a pretty good job, y'all. I'm excited. And I did happen to notice that these 2 pages here are the only ones that have the lines on the back of them. And I was thinking I should have put one in the front and one at the back, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine with me. I am very, very happy. So I'm just going to put this back in here. And this says this is a carpet needle, actually, for sewing. Carpet and heavy cloth is what the needle I used. It has like, if you can see, whoops, there you are. See, it has like a flat end on it. It's kind of flat. but it had a sharp, does have a not a sharp end, but it had a sharp end. It was a blunt end. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm pretty sure I got that. It was either on Amazon or at Hobby Lobby. Now, these pieces here you can sew are real good to do like a run-in stitch. This makes it easier to do a run-in stitch with those. Oh, it's sticking to the back. That's why it won't go on there. Now, what are you doing? Okay. Alright, so I think that's all the journal sewy bits that we need. So we're going to put this kit back underneath my table. And the little boxes down here. Alright, so now we can take, like I said, I'm going to use double-sided tape, and I'm going to use Fabri-Tac. So what I'm going to do is just kind of find towards the middle of it, do 4 on one side, 4 on the other. Well, I'll do that one in the floor. I ain't getting up to get it because as soon as I move my chair, it's going to mess it up. So, and this is double-sided tape that I got from the good old Dollar Tree, you know, because every time they have it there, I'll just buy every bit that they got hanging on the rack. I'm sorry, I am the one that does that if you live in my town. So, I'm going to take, and I'm going to run right up to the edge of it right here. And that's what these little bitty scissors, I use them for. And I peel it back. And you'll need to make sure that you don't have any overhang because this will snatch and grab any and everything around it. So if you have overhang, you need to get it off. And I luckily got all of them sewed in there without having any one of them upside down. That's why I said it was easier for me just to take and leave it laying one way to work the needle and the thread. So that way I wouldn't accidentally get it flipped upside down. And I'm going to take right down the middle of these. And I'm going to put my double-sided tape on there. Now you can take and just put this down with your Fabri-Tac, your tacky glue or whatever, but I'm doing double-sided tape for reassurance. And I'm gonna get over top of some of my threads. But this is how I'm gonna put mine in. Just to give me the peace of mind, you know, that it's in there. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so now over here on the side, I'm gonna do a good burnish on them real quick. Just go down it and burnish them down well. So on the side pieces here, I'm going to go ahead and peel them off on these 2 end pieces, which I'm going to peel it all off in a minute anyways, but I'm doing this because I'm going to go right up against the edge with the strip. Ah, get a hold of it, knucklehead. So I'm going right up against the edge here. I'm going to burnish it down really good. And like make sure when you get to where your knots are, you kind of go in with your fingernail. Put an extra little push on it. So I'm trying to catch my threads with this as well. That's why I'm running down it with my fingernail. Okay. So I'm going to go back over these here on the ends. Make sure we got them burnished down good. Then we're going to peel all of our sticky up. We're going to peel all of our tape up. And then we're going to probably hit it with a little bit of white glue. Just to give me the wiggle room factor. Because you'll need wiggle room on this. Just to make sure that you get it on there good. Well, let me get it. Okay. So I'm going to clean my area up so I don't have anything that accidentally hits me, bumps me, scares me, where I drop it wrong. That's what I'm doing now. All right. So there's the top. I'm going to lay it up here and get my cover. And that is the top. Okay. So now I'm going to take and put glue on it. I'm going to hold it together and I'm going to put glue on it. Right on top of my double-sided tape. Oh, look, there's one little piece right there that didn't come off it. Oh. Let me get that. That one little piece of that corner. And that will cause it to come up. Okay. So I'm going to go right at the edge. And right down the side here. And stop, make sure you, if anything kind of overlaps or runs over, you get it. Alright, so then I'm going to go down each strip, because if one catches, it'll stick. You know what I'm saying? It'll stay where it's at. You could probably do this with white glue. What is it? That I do like the Aleene's tacky glue because it does give you just a little bit of wiggle room, and then it's stuck and it won't move. You know, it's not like that Elmer's all-purpose glue that I have, where, you know, you have to hold it until it dries. Well, the Aleene's tacky glue that I fuss about my other bottle, my other Sugar Belle bottle, I can wiggle it, and, you know, and it'll allow me the time that I need to straighten it or what have you. But you better get it done in a hurry, because if not, that stuff's going to be stuck where it's at. I'm going to turn mine sideways just because I can see better. I'll do this top piece. See there? Now, had I stuck that down without that Fabri-Tac on there, that would have been stuck right where it was at. Because I got the top part lined up and the bottom part was off just a hair. I think we got just enough glue on it to where it will catch. Now watch this. I'm going to fold these down and go down the middle of them. And fold each section down and go down the middle. So we get good adhesion to the spine. So what I'm doing is I'm just vernishing it on each section. That's all I'm doing. Heck yeah, y'all. So I think we got it done pretty good. That's why I said I wanted to do with double-sided tape and with wet glue, because the double-sided tape will catch, but the wet glue will let me wiggle to make sure that it's straight. And I think she is in there. Let's see, because if not, when I let all that go, that would have flipped up. It would have did the same thing as, you know, how you were had your sections out on the table. Oh yeah, we got it good. Yes, ma'am. I'm just double checking to make sure. Oh yeah, the folds there were good. Okay, I do have a little bit of paper right here that's wanting to buckle on me when I fold it, so I'm just going to put a little bit of white glue in there. I said a little bit, and I probably just pumped half that bottle in it. I did. Alright. Okay. So now, we have our cover done. Well, not technically, we don't have it done. Because now we got to do the inside cover bits. So I need to cut them. Alright, so I'm going to cut them. But yeah, so see, if this here wasn't adhered good, that would have done fell out. So we did good on that, y'all. I'm so proud of us. Look at that. Heck yeah, it ain't coming loose. It ain't got no gaps on it. I'm looking to see if it's gapped up anywhere. Nope, we did good, y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to put this over to the side for just a minute. I'm going to let it lay flat, because I know I'm just going to let it lay flat just for a minute here, just to make sure that middle's good and caught. Even though we went through and varnished it down each section, I just want to be for sure, and give that Fabri-Tac time to catch and dry. You know what I mean? All right, so now we need to cut our cover, inside cover piece. So it needs to be 9.5 tall. By 6. And I think on the inside where these white bits might show, I may run a strip of lace down that if I don't like the way it's looking. So I was thinking about that. All right. So then we can use this piece as a tag or a pocket, either one. I would like to use that as a tag, and that'd be a small tag, so we can use that. All right, I should have checked. I think I did check, but I'm not sure. All right, yeah, see, that's a little bit right at a smidge over 12 inches, which is perfectly fine because I needed a smidge over 12 inches on the front, remember? All right, so we're going to do 6 inches. And we're going to put this up against our cutter, and it is right at 6 inches. Okay, that's my back, and that's my front. And I know this piece is a little more, you know, decorative, but I didn't want it fighting, you know, with my teacups on the very front. So I'm going to fold it back like this. And see, it lays flat now. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. So then we should be able to put this down here. And see, and I can cover up where I forgot to cut that bit off. I don't think that's going to be too bad. Let's see. Heck no. I think that's going to be just fine. I think it's going to be just fine. Okay. So, yep. So, like I said, where I forgot to trim that bit off on the front there, we're going to butt it right up against this seam piece, and it will be just fine. I'm going to poke that up underneath there so it's not catching. Yep, that'll work. Okay, and then our back piece here. Now this is the one I may need to trim just a hair. Yeah, see, I need to trim that one just a hair. Okay, yep. So we need to trim this one just a hair. Because I think I did do that, like right behind 6 inches. Oh, get on there. And I mean, I'm talking, it is just a smidge. Which, no, didn't I do that 7/8? I can't remember, 5 7/8. Because that's looking like what it needs to be. Compared to when I just folded that up. just a smidge below 6 inches. Because I'm trying to go by, like, see when it folds, it's got that little crease there. I don't know. And that's from the cereal box itself, you know. Okay, I think that is going to be good. I'm putting this down with wet glue because this is a heavy cardstock, and this is, you know, cardboard, so the white glue should do it. Hopefully I can get it on there and move it if I get it messed up and not straight. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm not going to get rid of this one. This is going to be mine. It's going to be sitting on my shelf. Now, you know, sometimes I'll make them with intent for someone else. You know. And then what's so funny is everybody's like, well, why ain't you posted none of your journals for sale yet? Well, for one, I have not had the time to get my pictures took. And I have not had the time to watch the Ko-Fi selling video, or, you know, introduction video of how you should run your Ko-Fi and, you know, what to do and this and that. I've not had the time to watch that. And then for 3, some of the journals that I make, I'm just like, oh, it's too pretty to get rid of. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. I just like making them. I ain't really worried about selling nothing, you know what I'm saying? But if anybody wants it, you know, until I do get my Ko-Fi fixed or what have you, you can just email me, tell me, and I'll help you out and get you fixed up. Okay, now I want to make sure that I've got that lined up before it snatches and catches. Okay, are you at the top? Are you good on this end? I think it is good on the end. Now here, I'm just making sure I got it lined up, y'all, and then we're going to varnish this sucker down good. Alright, I think we got it straight. Now let's get us some paper towels here and put them over here underneath this end so I don't get my lace bit done. Try my best to get that up underneath there, because I know as soon as I come down that side, see, the glue's gonna come. Because you always try to start in the middle and work your way to the edges. And then I'll have this here and just run across that end there. And I gotta be careful about taking and running my finger down it, because it is thicker cardstock and you will cut your finger. It will slice it real quick, right? Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. Alright, so now I'm deciding on, do I want to put a piece of lace down that to draw attention to it, or I think that's okay. Y'all think that's alright? I mean, I think it's just okay. I think it's okay. I do need to trim these lacy bits here up, but I'm going to put a little bit of a fold. Well, see, that cereal box is trying to pucker that up on the inside, and I don't like that. Yeah, it's puckering it up. Okay. Yeah, I think, oh, you see what I just did? Don't tell me that Fabri-Tac's not going to hold that front on there, because I will get mad real quick like. What's going on with my corner bits? Did I pop and crack it? Did I bend it? I did bend it. Yep, I sure did. That's okay. That will straighten it right out. Yeah, I popped and cracked them corners. That's why they're popping off. Okay, so that was done. Let's do the front side. Clear my throat. Okay, so I need to go right up against here. I'm going to line this one up with that front edge is what I'm going to do here, y'all. I'm trying my best to pull this string back here. Oh, good gracious. Just get over here. So, yeah. So, see where it's got the pink there? I'm going to line that up. Because this in here is going to be fine. I'm just going to line that pink up, make sure that pink's covered. Do I need to cut it? I'm going to need to trim that down, ain't I? Now, why is that looking like that? What is going on? Yeah, I'm going to need to trim out just a smidget. No, I can't do it on that knucklehead. That's the one I needed to use, too. Alright. We're going to trim it just a smidge. I don't want to do a whole big bunch. Just the least little smidget, and that's what I did. Not even a measure, like a 1/16. Because I need to line it up with that, and I want the same gap on the front and the back. See what I'm saying? There we go. Alright, let's get it down. Quit looking at it. Put it on there. See, now this stuff don't want to come out of here. It's just making me mad. You know, what was it? Not yesterday, as a matter of fact, it was just gooking out. Just pouring out of it. Now today, it don't want to come out. Aileen's tacky glue. I like you, but I hate you. Alright, now let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now it's working, buddy. Now watch, I'll have too much, way too much probably. Okay, so I'm gonna go up the side. Yeah, I gotta do it at an angle because it's gonna gush out on me. I have way too much glue on it. Uh-oh. Bless the Lord. It's a pouring rain. I guess somebody's had a wreck. Them sirens come out of nowhere. They weren't no forewarning or nothing. They just showed up. Okay. All right. So now, like I said, I'm going to try my best to line this up with that piece out here. And I'm just pushing at the edge of it so it'll scoop just a little bit, because if I try to do the whole big old, it'll go plumb wonky. Ow, my hand. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh. Well, that hurt bad. It popped a knot up quick, too. That hurt bad. Alright, let's go this way with it so I can get a hold of it. We'll go from the end in the middle and pull our glue to the edge, because I may have to go back down that edge right there to see where it's wanting to gape open a little bit. I think I'm going to have to. Just a wee bit. It's still wet. And that's fine. We'll wipe that excess glue off. Give me the wipe already. Ooh, that's way too much glue. See, now it's coming out like crazy. And you can't do the fine-tuning touch with it now. It's a constant battle with the glue. Y'all know that. Alright. So, I think we got it fixed here. Where the end piece is not raised up. I'm going to put my lid on this. See, now it wants to stay at the top. What is your deal? Oh my goodness gracious, glue. You're just irritating this all get out. Driving me crazy, you are. Trying to have my lacy bits up underneath there. So when I push this glue to the edge, it won't glue it up. Okay, come here. I accidentally pushed that, popped that off. Alright. So now, I think we have our 8 signatures sewed in with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch hidden spine. I don't know why it's called a hidden spine for, because it actually has a spine. To me, it needs to be called a hidden hidden threads. I don't understand why it's called a hidden spine. Because you literally have a spine right there and on the back. Doing that to make sure it ain't flip-flopping. I don't have any gaps on the front side. I don't have any gaps in it. Yeah, that is in there, buddy. That is in there. Oh, yeah. I love it. Okie doke. So we got them done. What time is it? Oh, that's 40 minutes. I looked at it. I said, I know I ain't been doing this for over an hour and a half. I said, I know. It has not been that long. Alright, so I'm just going to trim these little bits right here. I'm going to leave that piece the way it is. Do I need to cut it? Yeah, I need to cut that because I'm just going to trim right here because that piece is fraying. Alright. And it'll still, you know, flare around, but it wasn't, that piece was not attached good. The piece that was right here at the end that I wanted to cut. So that's all we're doing now. It's just a little bit of touch up, you know, fine tuning pieces. Oh, that's so pretty. That one there did good on the back side. Okay, let's see. This back piece is the one I needed to work on too. Right here. See how that is where it has been cut? We need to cut these bits off so it won't fray and catch, you know, and just be raggedy looking, which that adds to it, but you know, we want it to look finished, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, so now we got like a finished edge where all that's done, and that's cute. We can make something out of that little piece. What did I do with the little piece? Did I throw it away? I probably did. Yeah, there it is. You know, we'll put that on the tag or something. I gotta go to Hobby Lobby and get me some more of this, y'all. I love this stuff. Don't you knucklehead. Did you really just cut that? I did. Daggone. My goodness, y'all didn't see me do that. These bits right here. That's finished. Okay. But yeah, I gotta go to the Hobby Lobby and get me some more of that there lace. And that piece there's good. That's good. One little piece right there just wants to be a butt. Okay. Alright, so we got all of our lace bits done. Inside outside cover is done. And the signatures are in her. Alright, so now I'm done with it. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm just checking to make sure, you know, none of the pieces are coming up before we start working on it, because we're going to do a lot of flipping and flopping in this sucker. Alright, so now, that is just pretty, y'all. Yep, I like it a lot. And see, and I was afraid that we'd have to run a piece of lace down this, which it probably would look better if we did. but I mean, just quite frankly honest, it probably would. Let's see, because I got some of this stuff here that we could run down it. You see what I'm saying? We could glue down. What do y'all think? I think I like it. See, and it's already got stains on it. You see what I'm saying? So what do we think about that, y'all? I like it. I like that. And see, and it matches this, the colors and everything. You know, I like it. I got a couple pieces of that. I think my sister brought me this. Yeah. See? So we can run it, and you know, just to hide that spine bit. I think it looks more finished like this. I think it does. Yeah, see? I mean, you can't really tell it, but I think that looks prettier. I think that looks more finished, and I like it. Yeah, so we're going to add this to it, and then our cover will be done. I think that's what is on this right here, is that tape, freezer tape. Who did freezer tape on the lace? Alright, so we're going to do that right there to right here. And I'm just going to measure this piece with this here. I think I am. Alright, let's get this right here. Let's just cut it. See, that's not the same. Is it the same? Yeah, it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. I done lost it. Done lost it, y'all. I'm just going to cut that right there straight and just go from there. Oh goodness, here comes some more sirens, y'all. Okay. So let's put this down, and then we'll call that a video after we get this down. And then tomorrow we'll jump in. We'll start making our ephemera pieces, and I'm going to keep these bits here, and we'll put them on some tags and pockets and that, and build up some little juiced up stuff behind it. Bless them, Lord, bless them. It is a really hard rainy night here. I hope it ain't somebody's youngin'. Because right now is when our restaurants around town are getting off of work. And, oh, Lord bless them. Here comes some more. And I worry because I know my son works and has to travel up and down the road. to a different city. Okay, so I'm just gonna go here. I'm just gonna run it down the spine piece, or the fold piece right here. And I'm just going to run straight down like this here. And then once we get it on there, then we can fix the loose bits or what have you. Well, that stretches quite a bit, didn't it? So then I'll just come around where it brought, you know, it has the wave on it, and just glue that. And we'll just do like this. Okay. I know it's been like, you know, 2 videos worth of doing the cover. Well, 1 hour and a half of cover, and you know, then showing you, figuring out how to do the because you need to make a template. If not, all your pages are going to be crooked and not lined up, which, you know, some journals I love like that, but this one I didn't want like that. I would like to do a tall, skinny journal, you know, where it has offset papers, where all the pages are not the same height. I think that would be cool. So I'm assuming that that burlap and lace journal I did would be considered a tall, skinny journal. I don't know. But I am assuming that's what it would have been considered, because it was 12 inches high by 6 inches wide. Alright, so I just wanted to glue that down. So that way when it folds, it's not going to roll up. And I'm going to snip this bit down here off. We'll just add that to our build up pile over here where we can do something else frilly with it. Alright, so now I'm just running my fingers over it to make sure that it's on there. Oh yeah, see? Yeah, that's gonna stay. Okay. Ouch, y'all hear my finger pop? I'm looking straight at it and can't see it. Ain't that pitiful? Okay. I know I'm being a little more particular with my lace ends and that, and this one just because, you know, yeah, I want it to be a little more dressy, you know, a little more dressed up journal. Alrighty. And I'll push that underneath there just so I don't glue it on accident. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. It wouldn't be that much to add this to it to give these front and back pieces a finished, looks a little more finished edge. And I had one of my family friends said, why didn't I just make journal covers? You make such pretty journal covers. I was like, cause I'd probably keep all them too, you know. Yeah, that lace stretches quite a bit because I laid that down there and thought I did anyways and measured it. I thought I did. And this I'm just trying to scooch it up underneath the paper. That one piece there kind of got a little close to the paper, I really did. Well, I'm sorry I'm getting quiet, y'all, but I'm trying to concentrate. Trying to concentrate and focus on what I'm doing. And pretty much make sure I don't glue my papers to the lace. And then when I close the book up, you know, it peels it plumb off. This piece right here. Let me get these. This is usually what I use. It's a little spatula. Now, I thought I could use this with my brother's scanning cut, but it left black marks on my brother's scanning cut. I guess that's why they give you a plastic one to use with it. Alrighty, there we go. So I had a few questions and comments about and I believe it was Miss Patricia, if you could do this hidden spine with less signatures. You sure can. You can do a hidden spine with as little as one signature, and all it is it's hiding your threads, you know. And that's basically all it's doing, is hiding your threads. And this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch is the stitch that I used, is what it's called. And I just ran it from the back side instead of having the bow tie on the front. Let me make sure that didn't glue them papers down to that side. And seeing that's running underneath there, which we can put strips of lace under that too, it's fine. But I think it was where I just glued the lace a little bit far over. I'll do like I did on the front side. I'm just going to follow the curve here. That's all I'm doing. But yeah, you can do as many or as little signatures as you want with this style of hidden spine. A lot of times they use this, and like if for like, I know a lot of people have like the really pretty Reader's Digest books, where they'll take and they'll use the covers where they were really ornate and decorative and this and that, and make journals out of them. And so they'll keep the spine piece of that book, like the true spine piece of it, but on the inside they'll cut all of the papers and everything out. And what they'll do is they'll do a hidden spine like this, so on the outside it looks just like, you know, the original Reader's Digest book, in which you can do that with any book, any hardback book that you would like. So instead of doing a altered book, you know, where you just take and cut the pages out, and I think like every 7 or 8 pages you'll pull those out and then make pockets and tags and or pockets and stuff like that. I've done an altered book. That was actually my first getting into journaling type situation, was I made my daughter an altered book a couple of years ago, and I was hooked. And I made it with scrapbooking papers, with the purple scrapbooking papers, and I'm pretty sure it's a Prima pack, because at that point in time I didn't know who made it. I didn't, you know, it was pretty, it was purple, and I used it, you know, that's what it was. Okay, all right, so I think we got our bits done, y'all. I'm just wiggling it to make sure that it's down. These bits here still aren't smoothed down. Oh, did you see that? Did that just shoot out water? What was that? What in the world are you doing, Fabri-Tac? I bet you I know what it was. It's because this is getting down to the end of these, and they were a little bit wet a while ago, and I bet you it sucked some of the moisture out of it. See, because like it's wet on my hands. See that? Yeah, I bet you that's what it was. So it'll dry. It'll be fine when you get down to, ow. Good gracious, my hands are hurting bad tonight. I can't even wrap them around. I've tried to wrap it around to wipe that off, and these locked up. Pitiful today, y'all. Pitiful. Alrighty. I'm just double checking, make sure that that's all put down like I want it to. See, this piece right here wants to flip-flop up. So I'm just afraid that if it's not put down good, that it's going to pull off of it. Well, I am very, very happy with it. I know, I'm sorry it's took, you know, pretty much 3 videos worth of putting this together, but it is a little bit of work. You know, it's 8 signatures. you're doing a whole, you know, covered cereal box front and back, you know. Oh, it's so pretty though. Love it. It is awesome. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I really wanted to get the signature sewed in. I really wanted to show you how to use the double-sided tape. And like I said, you could use Fabri-Tac. I wouldn't use any glue that is like a grabber glue. You know what I mean? So like when you put it down, it's stuck where it's at. So that would be like art glitter glue. Would not use that to do that with. What is that? Bearly Arts glue has a little bit of wiggle room. Aleene's tacky glue, the white liquid glues, has wiggle room. And Fabri-Tac has a little bit of wiggle room. So that's why I went with once the wet glue, you know, gave me the wiggle room to get it straight, then it dries, then I know the double-sided tape has got me hooked. So then I'm not going to worry about my, you know, picking up my book and the spine coming apart. That's probably the best spine that I've built in a while. Yeah, that's the papers coming off of it. That's Fabri-Fix. It's not Fabri-Tac. That might be how come it's acting a fool. See that? I don't understand that. Now, I know regular Fabri-Fix won't do that. Or regular Fabri-Tac. This is Fabri-Fix. I thought it was the same stuff, but I just looked at it because I was like, now why is that cover pieces popping loose? Normally that don't happen. Guess that's why. Fabri-Fix and Fabri-Tac are not the same, y'all, apparently. I got that Fabri-Fix at Hobby Lobby. Fast grab, quick dry, washable, acid free. But, well, my cover is coming off of there. I don't like that. I don't like having to re-glue and glue and glue. You know what I mean? I don't like that bit at all. And we shouldn't have had to worry about when we put our insides pieces to it that our front piece was going to come off. But it was, I don't know. I may not have got enough on there. That may, you know. I may not have got enough on it. May not have got enough in that spot. You know, that type of stuff. But that's why I said before we get into decorating it up, we're going to check all these bits. We're going to pull on it, you know, see if it's going to come apart on us. Try it out first. And it's still that piece right there is wanting to come up, ain't it? What in the heck? Give me my white glue. The heck out of here with that. You know, this stuff right here will snatch it. Then I'm going to stand it up so I can mash out and get that glue off of it. I know I done said I'm going to get off here, what, like 3 times? Here I am gluing something else. This piece right here wants to act foolish too. So we're just going to fix it too with the white glue. Now, like I said, that white glue does pretty good. It's just irritating to me in my bottle. You know what I'm saying? It keeps stopping up my end is all. I get irritated with that. See, that white stuff got it. I'm trying my best to tear it up. I really am. I mean, this is what I do. Like, I'll sit and pull to make sure that none of my pieces are coming apart. And see, the bottom piece is good. You push on it. And that's what I done on the top. I pulled it like that. And the whole thing come apart. But see, look. That's not coming off of there. Yep, that is good. Alrighty. I'm going to leave it laying flat right here because this right here is with that white wet glue. I guess we'll start decorating her tomorrow, y'all. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm glad we did that. It looks a whole lot better, don't it? It looks a whole lot more finished than just leaving the white, the coffee dyed strip. Yep, I like it. I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a good night, and thank you so much.